Good evening, teacher and your classmates. I'm going to talk about the organs of speech and their function. And I'm going to start with the lungs. Lungs are spongy respiratory organs inside the rib cage, and they are charged of providing. They are energy source for the airflow. They provide energy for the airflow, which is the most important requirement for producing speech sound. Lungs expand and contract as we breathe in or breathe out. The amount of air inside of our lungs controls the pressure of the airflow. Next, we have the larynx and the vocal cords. The larynx, or the voice box, as it is also known, is a small box structure in front of the throat, where there is a protuberance. It protects the trachea and the vocal folds. The vocal folds are like a pair of lips situated horizontally from front to back. They are joined in the front, but can be separated at the back. The opening between them is the glottis, which is considered to be in an open state when the folds are apart, and when the folds are pressed together, the glottis is to be in a closed state. Okay, here we have an image. Here we have the tongue, esophagus, the trachea, the epiglottis, the supraglottis, vocal cord, glottis, the subglottis, and all this is part of the larynx. Okay, next we have different positions of the vocal cords. Okay, and first we have the wide apart. At this stage, they do not vibrate and produce sounds called breathed or voiceless sounds. For example, narrow glottis. This is, okay, if the air passes through the glottis, an audible friction is produced. Those sounds are voiceless because there is no vibration in the vocal folds. For instance, the H is a voiceless glottal fricative sound. Tightly closed. Okay, this is another stage, and here the vocal folds are pressed together, avoiding the pass of air between them, producing a glottal stop. Touched or nearly touched. The main function of the vocal folds is to vibrate when there is a speech. This occurs when they touch or nearly touch each other. Therefore, vibration of the folds occurs because of the air pressure coming from the lungs, causing a musical note called voice sounds. All vowel and consonant sounds such as v, th, m, n are voiced. Next we have the articulators. Articulators are to change sounds into intelligible speech. They can be either active or passive. The pharynx lies between the mouth and the foot passage, which is just above the larynx. Its measurement varies from 7 centimeters long in women and 8 centimeters long in the case of men. The roof of the mouth, considered a crucial speech organ, it is divided into 3 parts: The alveolar ridge, or which is also known as teeth ridge, is situated immediately after the upper front teeth. Alveolar sounds are produced here when touching this convex part of the mouth. Examples of these sounds include Now we have the hard palate, which is the concave part of the roof of the mouth. It is situated on the middle part of the roof. The velum or soft palate. This is the lower part of the roof of the mouth, which may be lowered or raised. When it is lowered, the air coming from the lungs goes through the nasal cavity. When it is raised, the nasal cavity is blocked. The sounds touching this area with the back of the tongue are called velar sounds. For example, k, j. The lips. The lips also play a very important role in the matter of articulation. They can be pressed together or brought into contact with the teeth. The consonant sounds which are articulated by touching two lips each other are called bilabial sounds. For example, p and b are bilabial sounds in English, whereas the sounds which are produced with lip to teeth contact are called labiodental sounds. In English, there are two labiodental sounds, f and v. Another important thing about the lips is that they can take different shapes and positions. Therefore, lip rounding is considered as a major criterion for describing vowel sounds. The teeth, very much crucial. They are really important when it comes to producing different speech sounds as well. The sounds made with the tongue touching the teeth are called dental sounds. For example, d, f. The tongue, its main function is to produce speech sounds due to its fast movements to different places and the capability in assuming different shapes and positions of the tongue, which are especially imperative for the production of vowel sounds. The jaws, considered by many phoneticians as articulators, due to the constant lower jaw movement at the time of speaking. Yet, they are not articulators in the same way as the others due to their incapability of making contact with other articulators by themselves. The nose and the nasal cavity. These two are also considered as speech organs. Sounds produced with the nose are nasal sounds. Examples of these are M, N, N. Okay, here we have a chart of the phonetic sounds. And here, okay, this is a section of the phonetic sounds of the vowels. Okay, here we have the 12 vowels. I'm going to try help you remember how to say these sounds with certain actions. Let's look at the first sound. E, as in me. Okay. Then we have as in the number 10. have a, as in hat. Here we have e, as in in, the preposition in. Okay. Here we have u, as in look. This sound is a, as in turn. This sound is a, as in arm. This sound is u, as in shoe. This sound is o, as in saw. And this one, o, as in the preposition on. Now, notice that this chart has three sections, three horizontal sections. First section, the second one is the middle section, and the last section down here. Now, in each section, the mouth changes position. For example, in the top section, this one, okay, the mouth is quite narrow. In the middle section, this one, the mouth is a little bit bigger. And the last section of the mouth is here, is really big and round. The mouth is big and really round. Now, also, these sounds come from different parts of the mouth. For example, in the first section, the sounds come from the front part of the mouth. In the middle section, these sounds come from the middle of the mouth. And in the third section, the sounds come from the back of the mouth. Now, to resume, okay, I will go around all the sounds again. And this time I want you to try to feel where your mouth position is. Is it round? Is it narrow? Is it big and round? Is it a little bit bigger? Okay. For example, here, for the sound E, the mouth should be in a position narrow, in a narrow position. And the sound in this occasion will come from the front part of the mouth. Okay, so let's start. E, as in me. The mouth is narrow. Should be in a position. Should be in a narrow position. And the sound will come from the front part of the mouth. This one, as in number 10, the mouth is half open, and the sound will come or comes from the middle part of the mouth. In this one, as in the word hat, the mouth is really open, and the sound will come from the back part of the mouth. As in the preposition in, the mouth is narrow, and the sound comes from the front part of the mouth. As in the preposition